Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Leo Pinckney Field here at Falcon Park, home of the Auburn Doubledays. Tonight's games are a doubleheader. 2 7-inning games as the Auburn Doubledays host the Utica Blue Sox. To be consistent with the recent New York State implementation of federal CDC guidance, individuals that are fully vaccinated are not required to wear a mask at today's Auburn Doubledays game. However, attendees who are not vaccinated are encouraged to still wear a mask. And as always, in order to keep your fellow baseball fans alike safe, please remember to wash and sanitize your hands frequently at today's game here at Falcon Park. Now for today's starting lineups, brought to you by Utica Community College. Small classes, great professors, exactly where I want to be. First, for the Utica Blue Sox. Leading off, number 2, second baseman Ryan Enos. Batting second, number 15, the designated hitter Harris Williams. Batting third, number 16, the extra hitter Luis De Leon. Batting fourth, number 42, first baseman Anthony Reno Jr. Batting fifth, number 37, left fielder Kyle Schmack. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 8, third baseman Michael Dallas. Batting seventh, number 1, the catcher Angel DiFederico. Batting eighth, number 5, right fielder Dante Bazzuti. Batting ninth, number 31, center fielder Scotty O'Brien. And batting 10th, number 3, the shortstop Edward Javier. On the mound for the Blue Sox, number 17, Seth Petrie. And now the starting lineup for the Auburn Doubledays. Leading off, number 7, center fielder Dimitri Kanalakis. Batting second, number 8, third baseman Logan Matson. Batting third, number 30, the shortstop Griffin O'Farrell. Batting fourth, number 39, first baseman Matt Livingston. Batting fifth, number 2, the extra hitter Pierce Hendershot. Batting sixth, number 32, right fielder Evan McDonald. Batting seventh, number 26, the left fielder Garrett Prosper. Batting eighth, number 19, behind the plate Austin Davison. Batting ninth, number 6, the second baseman Marcus Maristella. And batting 10th, number 4, the designated hitter Genki Leclerc. On the mound for the Doubledays, number 31, Tommy Moore Jr. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back to baseball here at Falcon Park. Game 1 of the doubleheader as the Doubledays take on the Utica Blue Sox. On the mound for the Doubledays to start the day, Tommy Moore. And leading off for the Blue Sox, the second baseman, Ryan Enos. Down for ball 1 is where this game starts. A swing and a ground ball to the third baseman, Matson. Throw on to first. Picked out of the ground for the first out of this ball game. That brings up the designated hitter, Harris Williams. Defensively for the Doubledays today, the Moore on the mound, throwing to Davison. Livingston on first, Maristella on second. Matson on third, O'Farrell at short. Down for ball 1, the first pitch to Williams. Outfield, left to right, Prosper, Kanalakis, and McDonald. 1-0 the count as a swing and a ground ball foul off the first base side. 1-1 the count. A swing and a foul ball off the third base side, out of play. 1-2 the count. A swing and another foul ball off the third base side. Matson chases and makes the catch as it stays in play for the second out of this first inning. Two outs here in the top of the first inning brings up the extra hitter, Luis De Leon. A first pitch in there for strike 1 to De Leon. No one on, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. As De Leon swings through that one and falls behind 0-2. A swing and a fly ball off the first base side. Livingston chases and it gets out of play. Oh and 2 is where we stay. Up and in for ball 1. One and 2 the count here to De Leon. A swing and a fly ball to left field. Prosper going back, makes the catch just in front of the warning track. No runs, no hits, no errors here in the top of the first inning. We'll be back for the Doubledays half of the first inning in just a minute.
The Auburn Doubledays promote good sportsmanship at this family-friendly event. We request your cooperation in supporting the players, coaches, officials, and especially fans in a positive manner. From angry, derogatory comments or other intimidating actions, directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. As a reminder to all spectators, please be alert at all times during today's game. Baseballs can Auburn Doubledays in Seneca Stone want everyone to have a safe and enjoyable game experience. If you want your limestone to be locally sourced and operated, look no further than Seneca Stone, the only locally owned limestone quarry in the surrounding area, proud to be American owned and operated.
Leading off this bottom of the first inning for the Doubledays, center fielder Dimitri Kanalakis. On the mound for the Blue Sox today is Seth Petrie. Down low, ball one. Up high, ball two. Petrie finding himself in a 2-0 hole. Hey, Kanalakis swings through that one for strike one. 2-1 the count on Kanalakis.
Yeah, he was so happy he found it, and then he used it here again.
They're swinging a ground ball to the shortstop. Javier throw on to first in time for the out. That brings up the third baseman, Logan Matson. Matson, one of three that leads the Doubledays in RBIs with 3, along with Chernetsky and Maristella. As that one falls in for strike one. A swing, a fly ball to left field. Caught by Schmack for the second out of this first inning. That brings up the shortstop, Griffin O'Farrell. O'Farrell leads the Doubledays in average and hits with a .455 average as he fouls that one off for strike one and has 10 hits on the season.
Hello? Yeah, it should be. It's just latched. All right.
Up high, ball one in the count, evens 1-1. As Petrie wants a new ball and gets what he wants. That one up there for ball two. 2-1 the count, 2 outs, no one on here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 sevens today against the Blue Sox. As that one just got the corner for strike two. Levels the count back out at 2-2. A swing and a fly ball foul off the first base side. Caught by the first baseman, Ramo Jr. After one inning, no runs, no hits, no errors for both teams. We'll be back to start the second inning of work here from Tommy Moore Jr. out to start his second inning at work here at Falcon Park. Leading off for the Blue Sox this inning, the first baseman, Anthony Ramo Jr. Moore looking to copy what he did last inning, 3 up, 3 down. His first pitch is fouled off the left side. 0-1 the count. Another ball fouled off the left side as Moore takes control. 0-2. Doesn't get the chase. 1-2. Outside drop by Davison. 2-2 the count. No outs. 2-2 here to Ramo Jr. They swing in a ground ball to the second baseman, Maristella. Thrown on to first. Picked in time for the first out of the second inning. That brings up the left fielder, Kyle Schmack. No one on, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Called strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 the count.
What did I do wrong?
They swing a foul ball off the right side.
Before I started the search, I was like, there's no need of me even checking.
0-2 the count.
That's not even, it wasn't even on the mirror, so I called this team. He goes, tell him, that's not
They swing a fly ball to the left center gap. Kanalakis backs up, makes the catch for the second out of the second inning.
Yeah, and they failed, so that one probably failed. Where did you guys sit in the storage place? Yeah.
Number 8, third baseman.
That brings up the third baseman, Michael Dallas, with 2 outs and no one on here in the second inning.
I said, I tried to call you to make sure that I'm not on a wild goose chase. Look at our feet, it's not even here.
A swing a ground ball, foul.
Oh, you didn't check my bag. Oh, it's probably in your bag. I have a feeling it's in my South Carolina shorts. I'll check in between games because it's what, 45 minutes? I hope to only give us a half hour.
A swing and a ground ball back to Matson. Thrown on to first in time. Another 3 up, 3 down inning here for Tommy Moore. We'll be back for the Doubledays half of the second inning here from Falcon Park. Leading off for the Doubledays in the bottom of the second inning, the first baseman, Matt Livingston.
Wait a minute.
Swinging a ground ball to the first baseman, Ramo Jr. Fielded. He'll take it himself to the bag for the out. That brings up the extra hitter, Pierce Hendershot, with 1 out and no one on here in the bottom of the second inning.
Oh, Jeff, did I tell you a little kid came up to me after the game? What was it?
Looks like ball one to start the at bat.
And he said to me, hey, did anyone ever tell you you look like Bryce Harper? And I just laughed.
Swings through the second pitch, evens the count 1-1.
Hey, the popcorn's really good. I was like, great. But they're not as good as nachos.
Down low, ball two. Tipped into the glove of DeFederico. 2-2 the count. Foul ball. Off the right side, out of play. Count stays 2-2. Hendershot looking to reach here. Usually at third. Extra hitter today. As that one's inside for ball three, and the count moves to full.
They just announced the cover, and it's usually not this late. It was going to be Aaron Rodgers, but nobody knows.
A swing and a little blooper into right field, caught by Bizzuti.
Yeah, I like that one.
Number 32, right fielder Evan McDonald.
That brings up the right fielder, Evan McDonald.
He played for the. He's a Longhorn?
What's that?
He's a Longhorn?
No, he's a Texas A&M fan.
Down low for ball one, where he starts it.
This pitcher was just up on the board with his.
From Austin, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Swings through that one, evens the count at 1-1.
Oh, it says Trinity University, too.
Not on the scoreboard.
Looks at ball two. 2-1 the count to McDonald. Swings through that one to even the count at 2-2. 2-2 with 2 outs, no one on here in the bottom of the second inning.
He beat the man in cover. Because when he was on it, they won the Super Bowl. I think.
Just outside, ball three, the count moves to full. Full count, no one on, 2 outs. As a foul tip into the glove of DeFederico is the first strikeout of the night. We'll be back for the third inning of play here from Falcon Park.
CK Family Dental is the official dentist of the Auburn Doubledays. From crowns to cleans, the family at CK Family Dental can keep you smiling bright. We have all the newest technology to take care of any set of teeth you will ever have. Don't forget to brush your teeth, but even if you don't, get the CK Family Dental. Stop DWI is proud to bring you Stop DWI Sunday Fun Day. Bring the kids to Falcon Park and remember to be safe. DWI impacts many in our community, so be responsible, be safe, and stop DWI community fun.
Leading off for the Blue Sox, the catcher, Angel Federico. Tommy Moore out to start his third inning of work as a swing and a fly ball to the right center gap. McDonald and Kanalakis chasing. The catch made by Kanalakis for the first out of the third inning. That brings up the Blue Sox right fielder, Dante Bizzuti.
Number 5, the right fielder, Dante Bizzuti.
First pitch falls in for strike one to Bizzuti. A swing and a miss for strike two as Bizzuti falls behind 0-2 in the count. Moore tries to get him to chase. He doesn't. 1-2 the count. Davison wanted that call. Doesn't get it. Count evens 2-2. They swing a foul tip off of Davison and off of DeFederico. Keeps the count at 2-2.
I think you should only do that for 9-inning games.
A swing and a foul ball out of play on the right side. 2-2 is where the count stays. Moore looking to get his first strikeout of the night here. A swing and a miss and the first strikeout for Tommy Moore tonight. With 2 outs here in the top of the third, that brings up the center fielder, Scotty O'Brien. As O'Brien swings through the first one. Second pitch falls in there for strike two. 0-2 the count. As he rings him up on the third pitch for the second strikeout of the night. We'll be back for the top half of the fourth inning here from Falcon Park. Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Doubledays, the left fielder Garrett Prosper. 7-8-9 due up for the Doubledays this inning, as outside for ball one is the first pitch to Prosper.
I think one should put their walk-up music with their picture.
There is a way to
Down low for ball two.
I think then they can all have their
2-0 the count.
because I have said walk-up songs. Okay. You do it tomorrow. You have to be there.
Outside ball three. Prosper has a commanding lead in the count. 3-0. As he takes strike one. Three and one the count to Prosper. A swinging ground ball up the first base side, fielded by Ramo Jr. and taken himself for the first out of the bottom of the third inning.
Number 19, the backstop, Austin Davison.
With one out, brings the catcher, Austin Davison.
Look at the bullpen guy.
As he looks at ball one to start his at-bat. That one doesn't quite fall in.
No, that's the scores.
2-0.
That's where I am with this thing. The softball game. But he swears at the other player.
Inside corner, strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third inning. A swing and a foul ball off the first base side. 2-2 the count.
No, he almost hurt himself trying to go get it. He got up and started to run, and then I gave him go. I saw him go. Ooh, slow down. So he knows he can't hold it.
Strikeout on the bottom corner. Davison does not agree with the call, but that brings up second baseman Marcus Maristella.
I gotta bring a couple things down to Dom.
Checks his swing. He did go. 0-1 the count.
Maybe we can try to do something in between games, too. We can have some fun with the
A swing and a foul ball.
Because they're not gonna do it. I wonder if, like,
0-2 the count.
have a couple kids out there throw some wiffle balls, let the kids hit it.
I don't know what time it is.
30 minutes usually.
A swing and a miss dropped by the catcher D. Federico. Thrown on to first in time for the out. After 3, the score is still 0. No hits, no errors for either team. We'll be back to start the fourth inning here from Falcon Park. Leading off the fourth inning for the Blue Sox, shortstop Edward Javier. As outside ball one is where Tommy Moore starts this one. A swing and a fly ball to center field. Kanalakis charging in, makes the catch for the first out of this fourth inning. And the lineup turns over as the second baseman Ryan Enos steps in. Enos grounded out his last time up, as he goes for bunt, doesn't pull back in time. 0-1 the count. Both teams still looking for their first hit tonight. This afternoon, rather. As he checks his swing in time. 1-1 the count. Tommy Moore doesn't like the first, as Enos steps out, calls time. Inside ball two. 2-1 the count. They swing in a fly ball to left field, going back off the wall, fielded by Prosper, thrown into second. In at second safely is Enos for the first hit of the ball game. With one out in the inning, the designated hitter Harris Williams steps in with a runner on second. Outside ball one, where this count starts. As time called by Davison as he goes out to talk to his pitcher. Trying to get on the same page here. And they must have agreed on something. Quick meeting, and Davison moves back to behind the plate. A swing in a fly ball to the left side. Bounces out of play, foul. 1-1 the count.
What's the count?
1-1 the count with one out as Tommy Moore looks into Davison. Outside ball two. Davison wanted the call, held the pitch there for a few seconds, didn't get the call. As the runner takes off from second, a line drive up the middle, fielded by Maristella. Will not throw it in as the first run of the ball game goes to the Blue Sox. The extra hitter, Luis De Leon, comes up with a runner on first and 1 out. Here in the top of the 4th, De Leon flew out to left field his first time up in the first inning. Throw over to first, no tag. Runner takes off for second, fouled back. 0-1 the count. Williams will have to run all the way back to first now. The throw over to first, not in time. As Davison loses it, throws down to second. Not in time. As it looks like the second baseman, Maristella, might have gotten hit by a cleat. Seems to be okay, though. One and one the count. To De Leon. With a runner now on second. A swing and a fly ball to left field. Prosper makes the catch for the second out of the top of the 4th. The first baseman, Anthony Ramo Jr., steps in with a runner on second and 2 outs here in the 4th. A ground out back in the second is how the afternoon started for Ramo, as he looks to strike one to start his at-bat. As he steps off and looks at second. Looks like he might have wanted to throw, but didn't. Held it in his glove. Strike 2 on the outside corner. 0-2 the count. Williams takes his lead off a second. As a swing through that pitch and a strikeout for Anthony Ramo Jr. for the 3rd out of the top of the 4th. We'll be back as the Doubledays look to bounce back after a 1-run top of the 4th for the Blue Sox here at Falcon Park. Leading off for the Doubledays in the bottom half of the 4th inning, the designated hitter, Genki Leclerc. As he looks at strike one to start his at-bat this afternoon.
You don't drink Coke for Alex. Because you don't support sponsors.
And I have to pay for it. Then I'll buy a six-pack.
And looks at strike two. 0-2 the count. As that one bounces before the plate. Ball one. 1-2 the count. As a swing and a line drive through the hole between short and third. A base hit for Genki Leclerc. And the first hit of the night for the Doubledays. And the lineup turns over. The center fielder, Dmitry Kanalakis, steps in with no outs and a runner on first.
Now we call him DK.
Dmitry gets the signs from his coach standing down by third base.
Time three. Time four.
As that one's inside for ball two. 2-0 the count.
That's Vietnam.
As the throw over to first, not in time. Leclerc gets back safely. Two balls on Kanalakis. As that one's outside for ball three. As Kanalakis finds himself ahead in the count, 3-0. Throw over to first, not in time again. As Leclerc dives back. Next pitch falls in for strike one. 3-1 the count. 2 Kanalakis. As a tip into the glove of DeFederico. Moves the count to full with no outs and a runner on first. Throw over to first. Not in time again. Leclerc dives back and gets back safely. As Kanalakis looks at that one and draws the walk. Everyone moves 90 feet. And third baseman Logan Matson moves into the box. Matson flew out back in the first. As he shows bunt, pulls back, and drives a ball down the left field. One bounce off the wall Fielded by the left fielder, Schmack. 1 run in. 2 runs in. As a double for Logan Matson gives him 2 RBIs. Showed bunt, pulled it back, and then gave the ball a ride out to left field. That brings up the shortstop, Griffin O'Farrell, as he fouls that one off. 4 strike 1.
The coach did tell me they want more height music. Look after a big head. It's all they like now. The magical lamp.
Scooped up by the catcher. 1-1 the count.
I did 3 jobs. I did this, I did the buttons, and I did music.
In there. 4 strike 2. 1-2 count here on O'Farrell. O'Farrell flew out in foul territory to the first baseman. His first time up back in the first. As this one is skied foul on the right side, caught by the third baseman. As Logan Matson takes off and reaches third safely. And that's the first out of this bottom of the 4th inning. First baseman Matt Livingston up, grounded out to first base his last time up, as a line drive up the middle will score Matson. A single for Matt Livingston.
We have them on the laptop. We have 3, that's right. Correct. I thought I had 1.
3 runs home for the Doubledays this inning, and a runner on first for the extra hitter, Pierce Hendershot. As that one's over the plate, 4 strike 1. They swing in a fly ball foul. Hendershot behind in the count, 0-2.
I lost the ball in the sun today when I was shading BP. I only blame myself.
Yes. Hendershot swings through that for the second out of the bottom of the 4th. That brings up the right fielder, Evan McDonald, struck out back in the 2nd, looking to reach for the first time tonight. In there, 4 strike 1.
He's not here. He's not going to be here? He's over there. He's just waiting to get dressed with him. He's just standing there right now, so you can go get that out and go.
A foul tip out of the glove of DeFederico. 0-2 the count to McDonald. Down low, ball 1. 1-2 the count. 2-1 the count. 2 outs. Livingston on first. Yes. low for ball 2, and the count evens at 2-2.
All you have to do is the mound. Nothing else is a problem. So they can go right on the plate just as long as you guys are on the mound. So he was all for it. He's like, hell yeah. He found this for me.
You should have the kids hit this way.
Oh, towards the
So they can hit the net.
yeah, but
Ball
we have
3,
kids on the
and the
outfield
count moves to full.
out there. So we could do that. I was just gonna try to keep it closer so everybody could see. Yeah, but at the same time, if you use that
3-2 the count. 2 outs. Runner on first here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3 runs already across for the Doubledays. That one's outside. Oh, that one's in there for strike 3. As he throws down to first. After 4, 3-1 Auburn leads. We'll be back for the 5th inning here at Falcon Park. After a big 4th inning from the Doubledays, starting off the 5th inning for the Blue Sox, left fielder Kyle Schmack. Schmack flew out to center his last time up in the 2nd. As first pitch is inside for ball 1. A foul ball up the third base side. 1-1 the count. Inside, ball 2. 2-1 the count. A swing and a fly ball to center field. Marcel charging in, makes the catch for the first out of this 5th inning. That brings up the third baseman, Michael Dallas. Dallas grounded out to third his last time up in the 2nd. As a swing and a fly ball to left field, Prosper stays right where he is and makes the catch for the 2nd out of the 5th inning. The catcher, Angel DeFederico, stands in. Flew out to center in the 3rd. If he can poke a ball out to McDonald and right, all the outfielders would have made all the outs this inning. As the first pitch falls in for strike 1.
After this batter, I'm sprinting down the dugout and giving
liked it, but held off. 1-1 the count.
Where you going? I gotta sprint like hell to bring these down the dugout.
What do they need them for?
What's that?
Inside ball 2.
To communicate to the bullpen.
2-1 the count. Outside ball 3. As Tommy Moore finds himself battling back in a 3-1 count. A swing and a foul ball up the third base side. Full count here to Federico. A swing and another foul ball up the third base side. Matson chases, but it gets out of play. Count stays full.
Hit the ball when it's safe.
A swing and another foul ball up the third base side, just over the head of Logan Matson. Count remains full with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Both games are 7 innings today. Over halfway through this one. As a foul tip into the glove of Davison is where we'll leave it. As Doubledays go into the dugout and get ready to hit here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Doubledays, left fielder Garrett Prosper. Garrett 0 for 1 with a ground out back in the 3rd. As he looks at ball 1 to start the at-bat. Down low, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Outside ball 3. As Petrie finds himself in a 3-0 hole. As it looks like the catcher's Federico is going out to talk to his pitcher. And now the coach is going to go out, meet with his battery.
Doing the big league tryouts and all that? Crowd isn't live. How are you supposed to get a crowd into it if you're not doing anything?
2-1 the count as Prosper goes down to talk to the first base coach. And it looks like they are going to go to the bullpen. Yes, we'll figure out who this new pitcher is and let him warm up, and we'll be right back for more baseball here at Falcon Park.
New pitcher for the Blue Sox, number 11, John LaPointe.
New pitcher for the Utica Blue Sox, John LaPointe, takes over with a 2-1 count to Garrett Prosper. As that one's in there for strike one. Petrie leaves after 4 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 runs, and 3 hits. As strike 3, Prosper does not agree with that, but a strikeout and the first out of the bottom of the 5th inning here at Falcon Park. That brings up the catcher, Austin Davison, who struck out looking back in the 3rd. As the first pitch to Davison is in there for strike 1. Second pitch low for ball 1. 1-1 the count here to Davison. John LaPointe throws outside corner for strike 2. Davison does not agree with that. But as a batter that watches a pitch, you never want it to be a strike. That one down low for ball 2. It's quiet down in the Doubledays bullpen. Next pitch is inside for ball 3, and the count's full. No one warming up down in the Doubledays bullpen. Although no one was warming up in the Utica bullpen, is a foul ball out of play. Keeps the count full. As checks his swing in time. And draws the walk. Brings up the second baseman Marcus Maristella here with 1 out and a runner on first in the bottom of the 5th inning. Maristella struck out back in the 3rd. As he looks at strike 1. Not a lot of Doubledays agreeing with the calls from the home plate umpire. Yes. He doesn't swing at that one. 1-1 the count here with 1 out. In there for strike 2. 1-2 the count to Maristella. A swing and a fly ball into left field. Back goes Schmacher and makes the catch. That brings up the designated hitter, Genki Leclerc, who singled and scored back in the 4th. Leclerc comes up with Davison standing on first from his walk earlier in the inning. As first pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. Davison leads off first. Upstairs for ball 1. LaPointe, a lefty, looking right at Davison. Davison almost leaning towards first base, as it's easier for LaPointe to throw over to first, as he goes home and high for ball 2. 2-1 the count on Leclerc. And a swing and a miss. 2-2 the count on Leclerc. 2 outs. Runner on first. 3-1 ball game in favor of Auburn. 2 innings left here at Falcon Park in Game 1. As a fly ball foul on the right side, first baseman Ramo Jr. steps back and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the 5th inning. We'll be back to start the 6th here at Falcon Park. Leading off the 6th inning for the Blue Sox, the right fielder Dante Bizzuti. Bizzuti struck out back in the 3rd, looking to reach for the first time tonight. Shows bunt, pulls back. In there for strike 1 though. 0-1 the count. Inside. 1-1 the count. One and 2 the count here to Bizzuti. No outs, no one on. As he swings through that one, and strike 3 for the first out of the 6th inning. As Tommy Moore still out there, starting his 6th inning of work as Scotty O'Brien, the center fielder, steps in. A swing and a miss for O'Brien as he quickly falls behind 0-1. O'Brien stuck out much like Bizzuti back in the 3rd. As that one falls in for strike 2. 0-2 the count.
Who's your favorite Doubleday of all time? That's a tough one because I would probably lean towards.
Doesn't get a chase on that. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. 1 out, no one on. Here in the top of the 6th inning.
Yeah, that guy cut me in line at right when he was a sub shot.
A foul ball just out of the glove of Davison. Count stays 1-2.
In front of me, and I have my friends who see that. I ain't seen it. I know. I'm upset.
He's swinging a ground ball to the shortstop, O'Farrell. Throw on to first, in time for the out. With 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning, the shortstop for the Blue Sox, Edward Javier, steps in. Javier flew out back in the 4th inning. Another Blue Sox looking to reach for the first time tonight as he swings through the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
Nah, I liked him. He was an Aussie. He was cool. Most of them were cool except for Manny Smith.
He doesn't go on the appeal down to first. 1-1 the count.
Without a doubt.
I've met him at Swabby's and we talked for like an hour.
He's a stooge.
He's swinging a fly ball to the right fielder, McDonald, blocking the sun. Steps back, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back for the Doubledays half of the 6th here at Falcon Park. John LaPointe still out for the Blue Sox, as leading off is the leadoff hitter, the center fielder Dmitry Kanalakis. Dmitry 0 for 1, grounded out and walked. Looking to reach for the 2nd time in a row. As a swing and a line drive, fair up the 3rd base side, rolling to the wall. As Dmitry rounds 2nd, but will be content with a double. And that brings up Logan Matson. Matson doubled back in the 4th, scored 2, and flew out in the 1st. Looking to trade places with Kanalakis. As the first pitch is high for ball 1. Looks like there's someone warming up in Auburn's bullpen. It looks like it is number 25, Brandon Matthews. Not sure if he'll come in for the top of the 7th or if he's warming up for next game. Three balls, no strikes here to Logan Matson. As the next one's up for ball 4, and Matson draws a walk. No one warming up down in Utica's bullpen, as the shortstop Griffin O'Farrell steps in. O'Farrell flew out to first base both times up this afternoon, as he looks at strike 1 to start the at-bat. The next pitch inside for ball 1. Count evens 1-1. Yes, that one bounces. 2-1 the count. A swing, a fly ball, foul off third base side, out of play. Evens the count at 2-2. A ground ball to the shortstop. Javier throw to second. Gets the out. Kanalakis moves up to third, and O'Farrell reaches on a fielder's choice. With one out here and runners on the corner, first baseman Matt Livingston steps in. As first pitch in there for strike 1. O'Farrell takes off for second. Ball gets past the catcher, De Federico, and Kanalakis scores. A 1-1 the count here on Livingston, as the Doubledays now have a 4-1 lead. Swings and fouls that one off.
Snapper should sponsor that. Foul ball. We should sponsor it.
1-2 the count, as that one is up high for ball 2 when the count evens at 2-2. Here with one out and a runner on second. Up high, ball 3. Full count, 3-2. One out here in the bottom of the 6th. As runner takes off for third. In there safely is Griffin O'Farrell, and a walk to Matt Livingston. That brings up the extra hitter, Pierce Hendershot, with runners on the corners, as it looks like the Blue Sox coach is going to come out and talk to his pitcher. Hendershot 0 for 2 with a fly out to right and a strikeout. Still doesn't look like anyone's warming up down in the Blue Sox bullpen. Unless he's injured, I don't think he'll take him out. It looks like Brandon Matthews is sat down, is no longer warming up down in the Doubledays bullpen, as the meeting is adjourned. Hendershot steps in. The runners on the corners and 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As Livingston takes off for a second and slides into the shortstop. Seems to be in a lot of pain. That slide looked like it hurt. Trainer's going to come out and talk to both Livingston and the shortstop for the Blue Sox. As it looks like there's going to be a pinch runner for
No, I think that's the same runner.
Livingston. It looks like number 13, Calvin Cortez, is going to pinch run.
13, who's that? Look up. Calvin Cortez.
Pinch runner for the Doubledays, number 13, Auburn Doubledays.
Runners on second and third, as it looks like the Blue Sox shortstop has walked off his injury and is doing all right. As 1-1 count to Hendershot. Outside ball 2. 2-1 the count to Hendershot here. With 2 on, 1 out.
You seem like a guy, you played right field. You played shallow because you had really good wheels and you played a fly ball. Me? Yeah.
3-1 the count, 1 out. First base is open. Should there be a walk here, as a foul tip into the glove of DeFederico makes the count full. Hendershot looking to reach for the first time this afternoon, as he swings through that and strikes out for the second out of the bottom of the 6th.
Number 32, right fielder, Evan McDonald.
The right fielder, Evan McDonald, steps in, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight. Looking to score 2 runs with a hit to the gap here, as first one's high, ball 1. O'Farrell on third. Cortez running for Livingston at second. As that one's outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Outside, ball 3. As LaPointe finds himself behind in the count. 3-0.
3-0. In the green light here? Oh, yeah.
Looks at strike 1. 3-1 the count. As it looks like there's someone warming up down in the Blue Sox bullpen, probably for next game, as there's 2 outs. As he takes ball 4 and the bases are loaded.
I didn't even know we had that one.
Number 26.
With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, Garrett Prosper steps in. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Looking to score some runs and get some RBIs here with the bases loaded. As he swings through the first pitch. 0-1 the count. outside corner, strike 2. As Prosper finds himself in an 0-2 hole. A swing and a line drive up the third base side, just foul. Count stays 0-2. As he swings through that one for strike 3. And the Doubledays leave the bases loaded. We'll be back for the top of the 7th and the last inning here from Falcon Park. New pitcher for the Doubledays for the top of this 7th inning. Brandon Matthews takes over after Tommy Moore went 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, no walks, 2 hits, and 1 run. And his first hitter will be the leadoff batter, Ryan Enos, the second baseman. Enos 1 for 2 with a double and a ground out as the first one's high for ball 1.
No ball in the house. I'm taking it away. Taking it away.
A swing and a high fly ball. Left side off of the Doubledays clubhouse. A loud strike. 1-1 count. As he shows bunt. Bunt's foul on the third base side. A 1-2 the count. One and two the count here. As that one's low for ball 2, and the count evens at 2-2. A swing and a line drive up the third base side. Foul again. 2-2 still the count here to Enos. As that one's low again, the count moves to full.
Oh, he's pulling out a little Max Sherman. Hello, Chief. Max. That's I pitch like this, I know. And then I call him.
Outside ball 4, and Enos draws the walk. Designated hitter Harris Williams steps in. 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out. A swing and a high fly ball off the left side. Davison and Matson going after it. Gets out of play. Owen won the count. Inside ball 1 gets away from Davison, and Enos will move to second base. A swing and a high fly ball on the left side. Matson going after it, makes the catch for the first out of the 7th inning. That brings up the extra hitter for the Blue Sox, Luis De Leon. De Leon is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts tonight. This afternoon, rather. Both to Garrett Prosper in left field. Yeah, his first pitch is high for ball 1.
We should have given responsibility to the pitchers because they probably did hit the target. Good one.
Next pitch outside ball 2. 2-0 the count to De Leon. Three and 0 the count to De Leon. Matthews looking to battle back here. As the next pitch is on the corner for strike 1. 3-1 the count now to De Leon. As runner takes off for third, a swing and a fly ball out to right field. Maristella going back. McDonald makes the catch for the second out. With 2 outs here in the 7th inning and 1 runner on, Anthony Ramo Jr. steps in.
Number 42, first baseman Anthony Ramo Jr.
Ramo is 0 for 2 with the ground out and a strikeout as he looks at ball 1 to start his at bat. The runner takes off for third as no throw down to third. ball 2. 2-0 the count with a runner now on third. As they swing in a ground ball to Maristella at second base. Throw on to first in time for the out. And the Doubledays win the first game here at Falcon Park. Once this stream ends, a new stream will start for a little wiffle ball game that'll be happening between the two games tonight. And then in about 45 minutes to an hour, right back at it for game 2 here at Falcon Park.